Have you guys ever been into an argument and you're like, oh my gosh, how many more times do I have to say sorry? And they're just not getting it? Yeah, well, this is probably why. So I'm sure most of you have already heard of the 5 love languages. So the same author, Dr. Gary Chapman, also wrote a book about the 5 apology languages. And this is basically the reason why sometimes you apologize and the other person's just not getting it and you're like, what more do I have to say? And it's just because you guys don't hear apology in the same way. Just like if someone gives you love and it's not in your love language and the way that you receive it, if you are giving someone an apology and it's not in their apology language, they're just not seeing it. So I'm going to tell you the 5 languages so you can see which one you are, so you can start better navigating the relationships in your life to avoid stress at all costs. Just say it in their language and they're going to be like, oh, you're forgiven. And yeah, then we can all move forward and be happy. So number 1, expressing regret. Now this one is kind of like the baseline foundation, I feel, of apologies. This is where you tell the person, like, listen, I understand how I hurt you and I'm sorry. Like, I apologize. It's kind of just like a flat out apology, probably a common one, but surprisingly, it was only 5% for me. I'm going to leave the quiz link down below so that you guys can check it out. And while you're here, you might as well like this video and subscribe and share it with all your friends, because I'm sure everyone needs this right now. So number 2 is accepting responsibility. So this is not you just saying, I'm sorry, but you taking full responsibility for what you've done. Like, I'm sorry that I did this to you and I put you in this situation and I caused you suffering and pain in some way. Like, you're bringing it back to you and how this is your fault and accepting the blame that comes with that. It's basically saying you're allowing yourself to make mistakes. If a person does have this as their apology language and you don't say it, they might feel like you're not being meaningful or sincere or not wanting to take the blame, because it's basically saying, I don't care what other outer elements are at play, I had a part in this, or I did this and this is my fault. Like, you're fully taking it regardless of all of the other variables involved. So number 3 is making restitution, and this is you asking the person you're talking to, how can I make this better? How can I make this up to you? How can I somehow fix this situation? So it's you going out of your way to not only say I'm sorry, but like, I want to take actions right now to fix this. So for an example, I saw in one article, they said, a great example of this is when a kid takes a toy from another kid and is like, no, that's mine. We don't just tell the kid to apologize. We tell the kid to give the toy to the other kid, you know? So it's like, whatever you took from them, you want to give back. So for this, it's also important to understand the person you're talking to's love language, whether it's a family member, friend, or partner, because, for example, if their love language is gifts, then a good way to make it up to them would be like with some chocolate or whatever it is that they like. So whoever has this apology language, it just helps show like you're making an effort to make it up to them, and that's how they like to receive it. Number 4 is genuine repent, which is definitely me, so I can tell you a lot about this. And for this, it's basically going out of your way to be like, yes, I am sorry, but I'm also not going to do this again in the future. Like, I'm going to become conscious of this behavior. I'm making you like a promise. I'm telling myself like this isn't a behavior that I want to continue. So it's not only saying sorry for right now in the moment, but it's preventing future occasions where this could possibly happen. Like, how can I be better next time? How can we avoid situations like these? So like for me, this is my main one. A sorry is cool and all, but like, it's all, whatever you did, you've already done. Like, I need a promise. I need to know that in the future you're not going to keep doing this. Like, we can move on from this, but we need to make sure that the issue is solved, that like we've gotten to the root of the problem. And the last is requesting forgiveness, which is basically going up to your person and being like, can you please forgive me? Will you accept my apology? And it's really simple. It's really just requesting their forgiveness. And those are the 5 apology languages. Let me know which ones you guys are down below, or if you guys learned anything, and share this with whoever you think needs it so they can understand theirs and you guys can make... Hey friend!
I didn't know it's me!
And yeah, guys, those are the 5 apology languages. I hope you guys learned something. Make sure to share this with whoever you think needs it.
Everyone!
It's my friend there in the back. And yeah, love you guys. See you guys next week.